We are live on YouTube. Let's go. Zero people in the chat. This is pretty standard.
It's gonna happen at 6 o'clock hour.
It's gonna happen.
I'm sitting in traffic right now.
I know, you could throw it on though.
Toss it on the old boob tube. Can you hear my fan at all?
I can't, but I also have an AC unit going, so.
Got a unit myself going.
Yeah. What bathroom you
Take
in?
care of the Jenny. Take care of you.
No, I switched over to only eating 1 or 2 meals on the outside. So meaning this, like now Monday through Sunday, I prepare all my own meals with base food, with like base level food from a farmer's market. I prepare it, right? Except for now just 2 meals. So I allow myself to eat 2 meals a week from the outside. And I'm going to tell you something, Sam. I have never felt so good in my entire life. And here's the other thing. I'm not eating super healthy. Like anything you can think of, like I'm eating cheese from farms, like directly from the farm. Like the guy at the farm makes the cheese and then he sells it at the market, right? And bread, same thing. Bread that's made there, right? Pastas that are brought in from Italy, like actually Italy, brought in from Italy. And like milk is up. Like I'm not eating, like I'm having pastas, I'm eating meats, I'm having sauces, I'm eating oils like sesame oil, olive oil. I'm having like a lot of stuff. So like in terms of like a bodybuilder diet, I'm not eating clean yet, like in terms of a bodybuilder. Okay, but I've just switched to preparing my own foods, not from a supermarket, not from a Kroger, Hannaford's, not from a supermarket, from like an actual like farm place, right?
That's awesome.
I'm telling you, I've never felt like I can't even begin to tell you the changes you're gonna feel in your brain. Like,
Oh yeah, we do a CSA, so we get the neighbor has a farm. So
yeah,
he bags it up every Monday. We get all their produce.
yeah. I've never felt like so light. Like I feel like light on my feet.
Yeah. Have you even grown it yourself, or do you just buy it from like a farmer's stand?
No, so like we have this place in Atlanta. It's like a Walmart, the size of a Walmart.
Yeah.
And it's open Monday through Sunday. And it's a market that vets out farmers and brings in the stuff from the farm. And when they bring in the stuff, they put the tag like right on it. So you're like, these are plums from Nicaragua. Like you see the location of the.
Where you got your cherries from?
Yeah, like you can see the place from the farm that brought it there, right? But it's like a Walmart. It's not like your Sunday afternoon farmers market where you go and like farmers set up their booths. That's not what this is. This is a place that like gets stuff from like farms from all over the world. Yeah. I just have never felt like, and like I said, I'm not eating super healthy. Like I just had a chicken and cheese sandwich with bread from there chicken that I seasoned with Szechuan oil and then like cheese from a farm in Wisconsin. It tasted better than like a fucking steak and cheese sandwich you get in New York City.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it makes you so terrified about what.
Buddy, I'm telling you what the shit it's. And it's not even, it's one step further than the supermarket, right? Like the supermarket's not that, those fruits and vegetables are shit. That's shit fruits and vegetables.
They're frozen,
they're mass produced fruits and vegetables.
They're fucking all the same shape and size, so you know they're just used with every fucking hormone possible.
Yeah.
It's like when you start growing your own vegetables, you're like, wow, my tomatoes look nothing like the ones from the store.
Yeah.
That's what you. All of them are different sizes, and all of them go like that. CSA, everything rots so fast, like a week. Boom.
Yeah.
Gone.
Dude, I'm 41 years old. I can do a mile on, not on the track. I can do a mile on the road in 6 minutes. At 41, I feel better and more in shape now than when I trained rabidly for sports and was 20 years old. Like, look at me. I look like I could be a 20-year-old sophomore in college playing on a lacrosse team. Like, no problem.
Ageless.
And I'm 41.
The new thing that we've been doing is those Gary Brecka hydrogen tablets.
Oh, so great. So the minerals, that's and that's what you're missing from the supermarket food that I think I'm getting now from the farm food is that
so depleted.
You're depleted, and you're depleted of things you can't like see or measure with your eye. So like your green pepper that's supposed to be giving you like thiamine amino acid, it's not giving you that mineral that you're supposed to be getting. It's not giving you that mineral. So the Brecka stuff is all about getting the proper amount of minerals and stuff in your body that you can't like necessarily see or register just by looking at it, right?
Yeah. No, all that fruit is so dead. Against yourself.
When you start tasting the stuff from other places, that's when you know. When you're like, something's up.
So clean.
Yeah.
Tastes so good.
I went to Paris with Shannon, and I was eating like just an absolute disgusting fucking It's Always Sunny Mac human being, and I was not gaining a single pound. I was not gaining a single pound. It's like, what are they putting in the food in our place that's making us gain so much fucking weight all the time?
Oh boy, they're juicing that bitch up.
Yeah, no. So I'm telling you, if you can get to a farmer's market, it's better than the supermarket. And if you're at the supermarket, you're going to want to get pastas that literally have been brought over from Italy, not made in the US with Italian products, actually made in Italy with the wheat that was grown in Italy, because that wheat is going to have the proper minerals in it.
Yeah, it's not, topsoil's not completely gone like ours.
Right.
It's actually like fucking healthy for you.
Brutal.
It's not bleached to fucking.
And here's the thing, like I've done I've done the studying on groundwork because like I was telling you, I want to own a piece of land and grow my own crops. So I was doing a lot of research on like, how do you not strip the land of the minerals that you need from the fruit? Like what's the cycle that needs to continue so that it can continue, right? And I like these farmers and stuff, they're just not.
They do the rotator or something.
Okay, so the difference between farming pre-1900 and post-1900 is, is that pre-1900 they were doing things to return minerals to the soil. So
wait, what? Did they have abundance of workers?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, so they were doing things to put minerals and stuff back in the soil. So like slash and burn agriculture, like meaning like you take parts of land and you rotate the parts of land that you grow on, right? So there was that. There was also like they would take rocks, like basilic rocks, granite rocks, rocks that had a lot of minerals in them, and they would crush it into dust, and they would put it in the dirt. They would put it back in the dirt, right? They would go up, like they would go to a mountain, like an actual fucking mountain, and they would smash rocks off of the mountain, and they would take that rock and they would ground it again so that it was finally into dust, and then they would take that dust and they would put it onto the ground where you're growing the crops. Yeah, they don't fucking do that shit anymore. The other thing they used to do is they would take like excess fruit and vegetables or like anything excess waste, and they would burn it, right? They would burn it, and then they would take that ash and take it just like dust again, and they would mix it in with the soil, and they would put it all back on the ground in the soil. So again, like the leaves that are in the tree, they use the energy to grow the leaf. The leaf falls on the ground, you collect it, you burn it, and then you put it in the soil to put it back in the dirt. And the rotation, the rotation means that the fruit that you're pulling off is the only nutrients that the tree is getting rid of.
Yeah.
Right?
The more I think about it, they must have been eating organic like the whole time they lived, because they didn't have pesticides, right?
No, they think that like most of the inner Amazon forest was a giant community that had figured out how to properly farm fruits and vegetables and stuff so that you had a sustainable land. Like when they do the geo mapping of parts of the Amazon, it's not logical that the groupings of the fruits and vegetables that are there would be grouped that way now.
Yeah, I didn't know the Amazon. I guess it sounds stupid. Obviously, I know the fucking Amazon rainforest is like dense and thick, but I didn't quite understand the scale of it.
Oh, buddy, have you seen like any documentary? I did a deep dive on the Amazon because
you see Rogan talking about that.
Yeah, so
Like, it was like months back.
I did a deep dive on the Amazon because of that. Everybody always talks about it one way, and then there's a group of people that talk about it another way, all like that magic shit.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
So
can we just we're not crazy people to begin with.
Yeah.
But you know, the guy who says the pyramids were made from aliens has almost the same amount of point than the guy who says it was handmade, because realistically we know that both ideas are bullshit. We don't know how it's made.
Clearly humans couldn't have made it, right? So you're right.
So yeah, you think he's crazy, and most likely he is.
Probably crazy.
The alien shit all the time, right? But like, we're normal, and we kind of see it two ways, where it's like, dude, you know, you can't really call him crazy because you don't fucking know how it's done, buddy. And on top of that, no one has a fucking answer. Like I
know this about the pyramids. I do know this. Yeah. I know when I finally do get the answer about how they're made, I'm going to go, holy shit, that's crazy. The answer is crazy. So one of these crazy fuckers is right? Like one of these crazy people is right. Who's the crazy psycho who's correct? Because you know the answer has to be nuts. Nuts, yeah.
Tell me that the crazy part is I'm pretty sure they never really found pharaohs in the pyramids, and they said that the pyramids were made for pharaohs.
They didn't find them in the pyramids. They found them in the tombs near the pyramids.
Which, again, that's fucking bullshit. Like, you can't
also, there are rooms there is a depth in the pyramids they can't even get into. Right? Like,
that they go even further down.
Yeah.
Which
we gotta go.
Lie to, because I found it on the internet, so I have no
We gotta go.
The crazy part is you can just walk right in. They are wide open.
Certain areas, right? So like they do the whole with like the castles and the museums. They do the whole. You can go into a certain point, and then the red line makes it so you can't. So Shannon and I, we went into shit. I'm gonna forget the name of it. It wasn't the Louvre. Somewhere in Paris, right? It was this castle in Paris. It's a famous castle. I'm just an idiot and I can't remember. Anyway, so you go in and you go into all the major rooms, and then you can see, like, I would love to be able to go like into the inner workings of these places.
Yeah.
Right?
Further past this.
Yeah, I need to get a little further past the Gen Pop road.
Listen,
right?
I get my hands dirty.
Yeah. If I'm going to the pyramid, I want to go as far in as safe as can go.
My own pickaxe, and we're doing our own little excavation on the side.
We gotta go. Do you want to go? I really want to go.
Dude, that's been on my bucket list forever.
Here's the thing. I'm such a cocky, arrogant prick.
I'd rather fucking kill myself.
The flight to Egypt may kill you, but the pyramid won't. The pyramid experience will be just fine, but the flight getting there may fucking kill you. You're right, because that's flight.
Egypt, probably the food in Egypt, all bad things going to ruin.
No, the food is delicious. The food, you're gonna be fine. It's the flight will kill you for sure.
Oh, the flight's gonna fucking.
Because here's the thing, we're gonna have to chug.
It's over.
We'll play a little bit of game of Would You Rather on the flight to Egypt. Here it is. Ready? We're gonna play.
I would rather do anything.
No, here it is.
Egypt.
So Sam hates flying. Would you rather fly to Egypt flying to London, chill for a day, flying to Morocco, chill for a day, and then landing in Egypt, breaking it up in like 7-hour segments? Or would you rather just bite the fucking bullet and go 11 hours straight?
Dude, I'd rather fucking wait to the landmass between the legs.
Oh my God.
Freezes over and fucking bite
And walk over.
and walk
What's
over.
do you think you could do a flight longer than like 11 hours?
I have to, because I know if I'm taking a flight out of Morocco or fucking any of these other countries, there's no.
You think you could make it to Australia?
Fucking seatbelts. Am I gonna make it to Australia? I'm gonna have to find a fucking way.
I mean, we could break it up, but sometimes breaking it up is worse.
I need to make sure that the airlines is in the United States and follows FAA codes.
I'm telling you, when you get outside some of these countries, you are flying at your own risk, my friend.
Oh my God, dude! How are some of these planes like available to ride?
The funny thing is, like, when you get into a plane in the United States, like, you're going to that experience in your head with almost 100% certainty that probably nothing's going to happen. But if you do happen to crash in a plane flight, it'll be the 1 in a million circumstance that's what happens, right? Like, when you're going to an airport in the United States, you're very much 100% sure that you're going to be okay and everything will be all right. When you go to the airport in some of these countries, I've been to some of these countries. When you go to the airport in some of these countries, you're at like a 75% assurance that plane's going to land in the other place that you're going to land. Yeah, you're not 100% sure that experience is going to be okay.
It's just, I've seen some of these videos.
I've been to some of these other countries, man. It's not, you want to know how, like, you're in an airport in the US and you're going like, how the fuck could drugs get smuggled from one place to another? This bitch is airtight. They got airport securities. They got x-rays. They got blah, blah. You have to go to airports in some other countries, because when you do, you're going to realize, oh my God, I could sneak a fucking rhinoceros through this bitch and they wouldn't have any clue. If you go to an airport in like a second world country, they don't check you for shit. Not to mention, you go to an airport in like a third world country, it is a fucking bus station. Okay? It's a bus station.
Airlines looks like a private jet.
It's a bus station.
They don't even have seats, they just hold them.
No, it's like the flight for such and such is going out, and everybody walks out in the tarmac to get on that plane. If you want to go to Everest, there's one flight that may kill you. There's a flight where you have to go up to elevation where you land on the side of a cliff, and it is real sketchy.
I'll tell you what, if we make it to Everest is not even close to my worry. It's that fucking rinky-dink piece of shit kite they got that has to fly that little 10-minute.
I'll tell you, so like if you go on YouTube, I've done this a lot. You go on YouTube, there's a bunch of these companies that will take you to Everest Base Camp, right? Like Everest Base Camp is a legitimate place that most people can get to if you're a semi-healthy individual who can like do multiple hikes. You can get to Everest Base Camp. It's hard, but it's not like an impossible. Now, anything after Everest Base Camp to Everest, that's going to be in your climbing community. You're going to have to be in the climbing community, right? So, but on YouTube, there's quite a few of these like normal everyday American people who are you and me health who go and they do it. So I've watched a bunch of the videos. It's you and I definitely can do it. There's one part during the entire trip that gets most people, and it's this flight you have to take at one of these junctions that gets you to the next junction, and it is a really scary flight. I watched the footage of this flight like maybe 50 times, right? Because I've watched each person's trek.
Curious for sure.
Super curious. And there was no video in which I watched the flight and I was like, oh, this is going to be tough to get through. And that's me who has no fear of flying. Okay? So you are going to have to be in a diaper, my friend. It's like a 45-minute flight. It's a short flight. It's not long. Short flight, 45-minute flight. The entire flight is like the entire flight. There's never a peaceful moment in the entire fucking flight. And there are times when the guy, he's got to circle a couple times to make sure he can do the landing. Super scary. It's the thing that trips most people up the most. Like, I can't do the flight.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait till they commercialize that bitch. When you see all the fat people getting to Everest Base Camp, that's when you know it's 100% safe.
There's no other way to get around it with the exception of like a 1 to 2 week hike around that thing. So it's like,
yeah, looks like I'll be taking those days.
So it looks like it's a 3-week trip for you.
It's a 3-week trip for me. Fucking no problem.
Instead of your classic 8-day, it's going to be your 21-day.
Instead of 45-minute flight, I will take the 17-day hike through the fucking roundabout.
It's crazy though. You should watch it on YouTube.
No, I shouldn't. If you want me to have
Here's the thing. The other hour of the funny part is, and like when you start watching enough of these videos on YouTube, whatever the topic is, whether it's food or whether it's climbing or whether it's whatever, all the videos about one topic start to look the same, right? Generally, they all start to look the same. So like all of the videos in the Everest Base Camp, I went to Everest Base Camp trek, they all look the same. It's like, oh my God, this is an amazing experience. Look what we're doing. Oh my God, amazing view. Oh my God, amazing animal. Scariest flight of my life. Scariest flight of my life. Oh my God, it's an amazing experience. I can't believe I'm at Everest Base. They all look the same. It's like the most amazing journey of their entire life. And then there's a 5-minute section where they thought they were going to die. It's like every single video. So I'm going like, dude, it's like, it's the most tic-tac-toe situation. There's nothing, like, there is no idea of commercial in this place. This is like, it's like, this is the guy who does it. He flies from here to there. There's no airline. Okay, there's no airline.
Yeah, GPS and technology
Yeah,
remote
like,
gambler.
this is what these people who live here do. They fly a plane from this place to this place. There's nothing else that happens here.
Have you ever seen those guys? They ride on the little boats and they jump onto the big fucking ships to steer them through narrow channels.
Yeah,
You ever
that's
seen
crazy.
that? It's so dangerous that they have to have someone who knows the water
Yeah.
jump on the ship while moving through fucking sunny days,
Right.
through rainy days, through giant storms. Like you could die, like just getting on the ship because all they have is a ladder.
Right.
And this guy is just.
I mean, that is the guy you want to do that job, right? The guy who's like,
that's
his whole life is this one experience.
Yeah, that's all he does is just
Navigates the thing, right?
Because no matter how much technology on planet Earth in 2025 we have, this guy it can't match what this one human being can do.
If there's one thing I've learned about living that's true, is that there is no substitute for an experienced person.
Dude, I would take a fucking, like these analytic jerk-offs. I want the guy.
I'll take them too. I'll take them too. I'll take the analytics, but I also want the fucking guy who's been eating crayfish for the last 50 years telling me where the alligators are in the water. Exactly. Yeah. I'll take the data, but I need that guy on the boat too.
I need that guy on the boat who knows these waters.
Yeah.
Who was born
Right.
in the water.
The guy who's lost a few appendages to the animals in the forest.
Yeah. Who might have a hook hand.
Yeah.
Who fishes with fucking catfish.
I want his brain.
I want his brain. He knows these waters. Okay.
Well,
You can go
I-
blindfolded.
There's something that happens that, like, with experience. It's called like that sixth sense of a situation, right? Where you're like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but we better move the boat because I feel like we may get attacked. Like,
Good guys.
yeah, the gotcha guy. Yeah.
I watched this video. This job is fucking nuts. This guy, I watched it because it was during the worst storm ever. This
Okay.
guy, it took a couple tries for him just to get on.
Just to
the
get on the
boat,
ladder.
right? Just to get on the ladder because they have to line up this little boat with this giant fucking cargo ship just to like make sure that they can fucking get even close. Like, just this boat could even get hit by the cargo ship and then go under.
And go under and get destroyed, right? This boat is like an ant, and it's trying to like walk up next to Andre the Giant and get on its foot, and you're just like, at any moment, this thing could just.
Dude, I don't get why they give these poor bastards the tiniest little ship to get up to these ships, and they have to go through like the biggest way. It's like that fucking.
It's like
train,
A maneuverability versus safety situation, right? So you're like, I want the go-kart steering, but I need the safety of the tank shell somehow, right?
Like, backup plan if I get
Yeah.
love gap.
Because you can't be rolling out a ship, right? You can't be rolling out another cruise ship next to it. That's just not going to work.
Not
Like,
too dangerous.
too dangerous.
If they hit each other, you're gonna fuck up.
You're gonna fuck up the hull, right?
Hits that little fucking thing in tow like that.
You got to have a lot of balls to be driving the little boat.
Dude, won't even.
How about the guy who's driving the little boat? Not even to mention the guy who's jumping, but how about the guy driving the little boat? He's doing this action, right? You know he's got to be
While his fucking buddy's at the tip of the thing,
trying not to kill his friend and not kill them both. Right?
He's got this big hook, right? So he hooks the fucking thing on. The guy on the cargo ship drops the ladder out. This guy has a hook. He gets the hook on. So he has it on. He's also balancing, right?
Yeah.
In the open seas. So this guy gets the
It's a
hook
terrible
on.
situation, guys.
Yeah,
Is there no other way to do this?
It's like, this is all we got.
Did we really think this? Let's reverse this a few steps and try to solve the bigger problem, maybe, so that we don't get this guy killed.
Exactly. Like, I don't get why we have this.
Can we not-
Thing in 2025.
Can we not cut a bigger channel? Is there a reason to get a bigger channel?
It makes sense if it was like the 1900s. Like, okay,
I get it.
Technology. Fappers still doing it today. Fucked up.
Buddy, we got machines that can do a lot.
Yeah, you're telling me these robots and AI is guy's still outpacing it.
Yeah.
The guy with the Marbreds who just drinks absolute Bud Heavies after work.
Yeah.
Knows the way. So yeah, this guy hops on the ship after the fourth try and get just rocked against the side of the boat because they've lost people just like they'll just drop in.
I'm sure.
See you never.
Your God's out.
Yeah, that little life vest around your neck does nothing. Okay, that's just.
Buddy, you better, if you go under, you better two things. One, you better take the deepest breath of your life before you go under, okay? And two, you better hope that that momentum doesn't send you into the fucking propellers because
God, see ya.
you could survive these situations as long as you could hold your breath long enough so that you could get through the situation.
Yeah.
And then if the propeller didn't chop your shit up, right?
If you're not close enough, you float back. Who knows? There's a chance you
Well, I've talked to Bobby and the surfers, and that's what the big wave surfers say. They say you got to kind of just let go of your body. You got to like hold your breath, let go of your body, so don't stiffen yourself up. Keep yourself jellyfish as much as possible, and just try to get to the surface when you can.
That's fucked. Big wave surfers are also fucked up.
That shit is so crazy.
For that too. But so the guy gets on the boat, fourth try, and then he starts navigating through the channel. Just doesn't even like. And the crazy part is they don't like work on these ships. Like every ship, I feel like is a little different.
Yeah.
They just get on there and they just start wheeling it. Like,
wheeling
no
it.
Problem.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is like on these cruise ships, they have the captain, and then they have like 12, like I don't know, like 5 engineers all helping like steer the ship. Right? It's not like one person just doing this.
Right.
That guy gets on there and just does everything by himself, which is fucking crazy.
Which is nuts.
Wheels.
Because not only is he fucking Indiana Jones and has that talent, but can clearly drive the boat too.
He can clearly drive the boat, no problem.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like they always use it for these dangerous like ports. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Let's reverse this problem, see if we can't solve the bigger problem here.
I got one question for you. Which would you rather do? Okay.
Oh, we forgot to do this.
Take the little tiny plane to Everest.
Yep.
Right? Or spend a year in the most dangerous lighthouse in the world.
When you mean dangerous lighthouse, like what are you saying here? Like, are you saying that lighthouse that could possibly like get destroyed with me in it?
There could be. I've never heard of one getting destroyed, but I looked up the most dangerous lighthouses last summer.
Yeah.
I went down like a little rabbit hole, and there was like this one off the coast of like France, and some of these lighthouses they're like a mile offshore, and it's just on this tiny little rock.
Yeah.
Like, there's like nothing else.
Oh, okay.
It's like a fucking hole.
So
right?
I would say
they like splash up over the white lighthouse.
Yeah, I would say the would you rather would be would you rather take the plane to Everest for 45 minutes or have to live on that island a mile out without coming back for 1 year?
1 year, and you gotta stick it out through the storm.
I think I'm gonna take the plane ride because it's 45 minutes, and I think I just ripped the Band-Aid off.
There's
1 year?
Yeah, it's tough.
That's a long time.
You know how much they make? So much fucking money. It's crazy.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, if you, in your brain, if you like settled into the situation, like you were like, okay, I'm going to have an experience for 1 year. I'm going to do this thing for 1 year and have the experience and experience what it's like for a year. Then I don't think it would be any issue because every day would be the new day of your experience during that time. Meaning like, oh, it's Christmas, but it's Christmas at the lighthouse. Or, oh, it's Easter, but it's Easter at the lighthouse. But you wouldn't have to do it twice, right? So like if you were to say to yourself like, yeah, if you framed it up right in your brain, I don't think it would be hard at all. Like, but if I had to go 2 years, if I had to double track it, that'd be tough.
Usually I think they just do like 1 year on, or it's like 6 months on, 6 months off, like the whole year.
Yeah, see, like I couldn't do it as a job. I couldn't do it.
They make like a ridiculous amount of money. I
Would you do that job if you had to be out there for 6 months, but it had to be the same 6 months every year, but you still made, like, let's say you made $500,000 a year, but you had to be there.
Like 500K. Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah, like if you had to be there from February to fucking September every year, February to September,
It's
no
like
matter
the
what.
most dangerous winter storm fucking time.
I just the mobility of it. I don't think I could do it because I would want.
As long as it sucks, but making that much money for 6 months, I wouldn't want to get a career. I can do a year. If I have unlimited, I bring the Starlink out there. I bring all my video games.
Yeah, that's true. If I could bring video games, I could be okay.
Like, as long as I can reach everybody with, like, fuck it, I got the computer, I got video games.
If I can FaceTime, computer, and video games, I actually think I'd be all right.
Unlimited food.
Yeah.
And as many carts as you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one cart for each week, right? So as long as I can bring 50 carts out, I'm good.
I'm gonna need carts stacked head to toe in this boat that goes out there.
Yeah, I mean, like if you go through a cart a week, you'd only need to bring like 50 carts would cover you, right? 52 weeks is a whole year.
Maybe want some bud too, in case I want to have a little fun.
I mean, I'd be bringing out a whole fucking mess of shit. The problem you really wouldn't want to bring out any of the mushrooms or any of that because that could really.
No, that's where you get scared.
That's
Because
where
you
you
get a
go.
storm. The one time you take them and you have a storm.
And you have a bad situation, you're on a fucking island.
You are locked into this rock.
You are locked in on this situation. You want to do Seinfeld cards?
Dude, you should check this before you start. Check that French lighthouse out, dude. It's terrifying. They
Yeah.
had to evacuate this guy.
I'll check it out once I get off my phone.
We're like past the lighthouse.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was like the wave was that high. It was like, the splash.
there's a wave, and I'm gonna say it for our couch sesh. There's a wave in Spain that's 100-foot wave that we have to go see.
Oh, is that island that always produces them?
Yeah, and it's the same sort of situation. There's lighthouses and shit. When you were talking about this situation, it made me think of that wave.
Yeah.
It's in Nazaré, Spain, which is off the coast of like the corner of Spain, Nazaré.
Yeah.
Got to go see it.
They do all those surfing competitions there, right? Is that the one?
No, that's not where they do the competitions. That's the one where, like, when somebody's going to go try it, they make an announcement and everybody comes out. Because that's not a place where you, like... I mean, they do surf smaller waves there from time to time. Like, but that location is, like, 50 and up. So it's like...
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not... Even the big wave surfers don't surf that location.
Bring your boogie board.
So for me, it's more a matter of I just really want to witness it. I want to see what 100-foot wave fucking looks like.
Dude,
like-
that must be so fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. And you see it in the documentary, Sam. It's
Stories.
the craziest shit I've ever seen with my fucking own eyes.
You're like, I don't even know if I'm even getting near the shore.
Well, so they've built this whole like situation so that you can see it, without having to get like crazy close.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, fire me up. What do we got? Little cards.
Seinfeld cards. I got my Seinfeld shirt on.
Oh, what a shirt.
I know. Just such a solid shirt. All right, ready?
Pretzels are making me thirsty. Yeah.
And go.
Step.
Right or left?
Left.
Left is Fusili Jerry.
Oh,
How you doing?
that's a good one.
Fusili Jerry.
Yeah.
And wait till you see what right is. The man's ear. Speaking of Frank Costanza. The bro. So good. The bro, the man's ear. We got one person in the live.
Hey,
Yay.
shout out to the live.
Two people in the live. Cat in the wall.
Cat in the wall.
Cat in the wall. All right, actor cards.
Actor cards, and then after that, I'll hit the intro.
Oh yeah, I forgot to get the intro.
Actor cards.
All right, ready? Ready, go.
Stop. You're fast.
Right or left?
Left.
Okay, so left you already got. So we'll go to the next one.
Damn it, dude. I thought I would pick right. I had to get fucked.
Denzel Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Just the
How
absolute legend, Denzel.
I'm putting cases out.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
all you bitches. Dude,
Oh,
Breaking Bad,
Denzel.
D.C.
Denzel, like every
Washington.
movie that he's done. American Gangster, right?
Sick.
When he just shoots Idris Elba in the head on the street.
Sick.
Crazy.
Gladiator. Sick.
Gladiator 2. I don't know if he was sick. I don't know if the movie was sick.
And it was weird.
Movie felt
Ridley Scott taking 2 L's back to E2B.
took the L on that one, unfortunately. It looked great. It kind of played like exactly like the first one, except not as good, but
Fight scenes were pretty cool.
fight scenes were great. Upgraded. Solid fight scenes.
Story, not so much.
Story felt a little stale.
Yeah. Dude, that's 2 L's. Okay, he fucked me in Napoleon and he fucked me in Gladiator.
Napoleon really upset me.
Dude,
Napoleon really upset me.
When is this gonna start picking up?
Napoleon made me angry. That made me mad. And I don't usually get mad at movies, right? Like if I don't like a movie, I'll be like, oh, well, I like this part, or oh, I like this person's performance. But like the regular movie was just kind of eh. That movie, I was like mad.
Dude, how do you flop with Joaquin Phoenix?
I understand what they were doing. He was doing a movie more about Napoleon's mindset as a guy having to deal with France in that era. I get it, but that is like scratching the fucking surface of the moon. This guy, what Napoleon, he was probably the smartest.
Gangster.
He was the smartest, most strategic military leader of all time, even over Hannibal, even over, right? So even over like Caesar, right? Like this guy was some of the pulled off some of the most strategic moves you ever see in war and battle ever. Some of the smartest shit you've ever seen. Stuff that I write about it in my stories of the battles. I use the techniques that he used.
Like his stats. His
Right.
stats are pretty nuts.
So I was just frustrated that they didn't go into the genius of Napoleon at all. They made him look a little bit like a buffoon, right? Like, and I get that. I'm sure he.
For sure, he's probably kicking his grave right now.
Well, I'm sure there was a lot of that was true. I'm sure he was a dickhead and that he was an idiot at times and that he made wrong choices. But like,
Just chopped off a girl's head. What do you think's gonna happen?
I would have rather the whole picture, right? Like you can keep that stuff in. You don't have to take that stuff out. You can keep that stuff in, but like also put in like the cool shit. You missed all the cool shit.
You missed the Italian campaign through the fucking French Alps where they brushed over Egypt. That was like where he made his biggest
Yeah.
like I guess he was the smartest warfare on with the ships where like they anchor him and they turn him really quick and they fuck everyone up.
Yeah.
Blew by that one.
It's just
Hey, sure you got me fucking 19 hours of this.
yeah, I got 19 hours of like diplomacy. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, great. The fucking everybody back then hated each other and was stabbing each other in the back. Oh, fucking surprise, surprise.
Awesome fight scenes in Black Hawk Down to this fucking snooze
It's
fest
just
Napoleon
like, what
shit.
are you
No,
doing?
fucking
What are you doing?
dude.
You missed all the cool shit.
I want you to apologize to me
I want a fucking apology. I want you to apologize to Joaquin for making him do that shit. For taking a legendary actor and making him do that shit. What you fucking had in there. Yeah, you really fucked us with that one. I'm gonna hit that intro.
Yeah, hit that intro.
Hey,
Hey, Ridley Scott, what's up?
Ridley's on the show. We just,
Tell me how gay I was.
yep, I basically demanded an apology from you for Napoleon, but all your other stuff was great.
Yeah, but we like Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, that was solid.
That was a pretty sweet flick.
Yeah,
Remember when you made Thelma and Louise? That was cool too.
yeah, that was cool. The Chris Farley show.
Welcome to the greatest internet show you've never heard of, but we are making waves in the kiddie pool. This is where you're saying together, they have created the dumbest internet show. It's literally a video show. Everybody's doing something. This is a show about the obscurities of everyday life. The return policy do you have on beach beds? Local Big Fab Show starts right now. Oh yeah.
Hey, we've already been doing the show for 45 minutes.
Hey.
Hey.
Summer has officially started.
Welcome.
How are ya?
How you doing? It's getting hot
How
in
you
Atlanta.
doing? It's getting hot here. Thoughts and prayers to all the gothic chicks out there. You must be dying in the sea.
T's and P's to the hot topic crowd.
To all the gothic baddies out there, you must be dying.
Lots of prayers to the hot topic crowd. I feel you right now.
I watched
There's a lot of dripping.
It was all black yesterday, dude. I could see her struggling.
Oh, buddy, you see a goth kid in the summer, that is misery.
That sweatshirt's doing you
Oh,
no justice.
that Halloween crowd in the summer, it's tough.
Just getting murdered out there.
The Halloween crowd gets murdered in the summer.
Just getting
They're absolutely getting torched. Hanging out in the mall, trying to stay cool.
I love when you take the school field trip to the beach at the end of the school year, and the gothic kids would be in full jeans at the beach. Just
Full jeans. Full shirt, 2 shirts, an undershirt and a shirt over it.
long sleeve and the overshirt was a t-shirt.
Just getting absolutely roasted for that culture. Just taking a hard L for that culture.
They would be standing on the beach in their fucking Converse and Jenko jeans.
Oh my god.
Well, the rest of us
Let me
would
tell
be
you something.
in the suits just swimming.
You go to the mall, you're hitting up the food court
Harder than
in July. You're gonna see a lot of those goth crowds hanging around,
cockroaches just scattering.
scattering around the mall in July.
They are strapped to the
Oh,
mall.
I love the goth community.
Oh, God, no.
You gotta respect the goth. Here's the thing: you gotta respect the goth community because it takes a hard determination to be doing a lot of that kind of stuff in the face of, you know, like regular mainstream culture.
Stroke.
Heat stroke, right?
Like, totally get it. 3 months out of the year, you want to rock that shit? Absolutely. Oh my God, I'm dying and I'm in a tank top. You must be.
Buddy, I'm in a swimsuit and sandals, and I'm getting roasted out here. So I know you're dying.
I walk in, I go, fuck, it's hot here.
Yeah.
Look out for this guy's in pants.
This guy's in a fucking pair of Jinkos the size of a fucking parachute.
I will
Oh
say,
man.
those goth baddies, they always grew up to be smoke shows.
Dude, let me tell you something. I mean, we don't do like the girl sexy stuff on this show, but
we don't really talk a lot
well,
about chicks.
Yeah, we did kind of do that stuff in private, right? Like we don't do a lot of the chick stuff on this show, but if I'm telling you right now, I shouldn't be saying this.
Baddies are absolute landmine.
But you want to have an awesome girlfriend, you date a goth chick. I'm telling you right now. Yes, there may be a little bit of the weirdness. Okay, get through that. Punch through the weirdness of the situation. Those girls are genuinely like some of the most loyal, fun, will like have a lot of fun with you.
World upside down. It's like when you hook up with the quiet chick and you haven't blinked.
It's the quiet chick. It's basically like the quiet chick plus, right? It's the Red Bull of the quiet chick, is what a goth chick is.
I'm just gonna give you life advice right now.
Yeah.
For anyone who is growing up listening to us, probably never no one.
Yeah.
But
here's the other thing about the goth.
Because they're going to turn out to be rockets. Their trajectory, it's like Bill Belichick picking up 7th round picks, okay? No one gives him any love now. You give him all the attention in the world. Be nice to him. Don't be a dick. And you just sit and you wait till that seed is planted. And you just
Absolutely.
come back in 3 years. You'll thank me later.
For sure. Here's the other thing about goth kids that if like you were saying, life hacks growing up. Okay, goth kids tend to watch people a lot. Okay, those kids, they watch people. They watch a lot of people. Okay, so if you want to get some good insight about somebody or about whatever, go to a goth kid and ask them what they think about the person that you're trying to figure out information on. They will tell you stuff that you can't see, that they have been watching, that they see. Goth kids, they watch everything. They watch everything. They see everything. I'm telling you, some of the greatest insight I've ever gotten about other people came from the vision of a goth kid. They saw something that I didn't see. Don't sleep on them. I'm telling you, don't sleep on them. The girls are rockets, and the dudes will be like some of the smartest dudes you've ever seen.
And the people have people instincts like you can't imagine.
All of the time that the normal kids are spending bullshitting and doing nonsense shit and trying to impress each other with their friends, the goth kids spend that time watching people and like getting insight. So they just know a lot of shit. Yeah.
But if you can just weather that storm,
just get through the weird stuff. Okay, just get through the weird stuff.
Just wait it out. Just be patient. Be patient.
Okay, just get through the odd stuff.
They're gonna get through. They're gonna pass this. This is gonna pass, and then they're gonna flip a switch where they just become unbelievably hot.
Right? Yeah. It's like you walk into the bedroom, you see the skull on the table covered in the shroud. Get past it. Just get past it. See the stuffed crow hanging on the fucking bird. Get past that. Get past that. Okay.
She's got a fucking drawing on the ground with a heart and some satanic shit. You just keep walking straight.
You just ignore that stuff, okay? Because what you're about to get to is way cool. Way better.
She's about to blow your mind. Like
all those red flags, get past that stuff. Just shoo those away. Shoo all those red flags away.
Just strap in, buddy. Strap in. Head down. You plow through.
That is too funny.
And then she has a choker, and then she's got a secret top drawer that's gonna.
Oh yeah. If she has a lock on her bedroom door, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and you're gonna have the conversation of a lifetime with yourself.
There should never be a lock on the inside of the door. Okay, let me just tell you that.
Oh yeah.
If there's a lock on the inside of a house door, we got issues. don't fucking want to be there. All right, you ready? Alien stickers. Talking about issues.
Beads on our arm.
We got alien stickers.
Yeah, you got issues. We got alien stickers.
Ready? Go.
How does this help me for my cancer?
How's
I don't know
it?
about that. I just
This isn't gonna help you, but we're gonna give you a really cool alien sticker.
I'll put a sticker on your cast.
You want a fun alien sticker? We got those. And go.
Stop.
Right or left?
Well, you know, left's been riding my fucking ass terribly.
Yeah.
I gotta go left because I gotta ride it.
You gotta just ride it. Gotta stay on red. You have a giant mushroom abducting an alien. That's hilarious,
Pretty awesome.
right?
I was right.
This is how I feel when I eat mushrooms. Like I'm the alien being abducted by a giant mushroom.
Sometimes I see the aliens.
Sometimes I see alien, sometimes I am the alien. It changes up.
Change it up every time.
Changes every
That's what
time.
happens
what
when
makes
you
it
buy
fun.
them off the street.
That's what happens when you buy mushrooms from a stranger. You don't want to get your mushrooms from a farmer. Okay,
I
because
want the consistency.
you're gonna the mushrooms on the street. I don't know where it's gonna take it.
Sometimes you are the alien.
Sometimes you see the alien, sometimes I'm the alien.
It just depends what you're trying to hear from that guy.
Crazy. It's crazy. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. I would love some consistency.
I would love the consistency in this experience. That is too
weed
funny.
Before it became legal, it's just like you could be getting high or you could be sitting there smoking the whole bag.
Oh my god. Unregulated stuff makes me nervous.
Oh my god. There's a guy once in Boston who asked if I wanted cocaine. I go, buddy, I'd rather take my chances jumping off the top of this building. Have you seen the fentanyl crisis right now?
Oh, I was walking in Atlanta to the Coca-Cola Museum there through Centennial Park, right? And I had just like a random homeless guy ask me if I wanted weed or cocaine. Like, who are the people buying weed and cocaine from the if you're buying weed and cocaine from the homeless, you
Yeah, you might
Oh,
be
man.
You might be homeless.
you're not getting the drug. I know that much. I know you're not getting whatever you're
The
buying.
guy who has no money and checked on his
Yeah,
feels, okay, those things are covered in dirt. You want that guy
You want
touching your shit?
you want that guy selling you the product. No, thank you. I can't wait to get back to California. I'm dying here in Atlanta. Because the stuff I buy is just like the CBD from the gas station because I don't.
Heavy CBD.
I'm on no THC because I don't trust it. Like here in Atlanta.
Which is wise because
Yeah.
that's fucking black market bullshit.
I need to get back to California so I can just go to the store. So I can sue somebody if something happens.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
don't get why we just don't legalize it in all 50 states.
It's the dumbest shit.
Legalized everywhere.
Greatest thing ever.
Although they probably pay a fuck ton of money. They have heavy taxes.
Yeah, but it's all like re-regulated to the amount of money that people are making in the place, right? So like it's not you're not getting like the weed in Canada isn't more expensive than here. It's you know what I'm saying? It's the same amount. It's like $50 of their dollars for 40 of our
I'm
dollars.
curious to see what their I wonder because they're I think on the metric system. Does that change how they weigh stuff?
No, that is the metric system. Grams,
Ounces.
ounces, and grams. I'm pretty sure. No, wait, no, that's not. No, I may be retarded. Actually, we're both retarded because we don't know.
Well, we're both retarded because
We don't know the answer. But
like you know, like when you go get gas, it's in liters and
right,
fucking Celsius,
gallons.
kilometers.
Right. I don't know.
It's like, yeah.
These
but
are
you want-
basic
you
science
want-
questions I should
you want
know.
You want a liter of cart?
Yeah, a liter of cart. Just give me the thing. That's how I feel when I'm in these weed stores and these fucking guys are telling me about the harvest.
Remember that meme you sent me? The cart that's just
Yeah, exactly. I need to find a cart that way.
That's your my tolerance.
That's where my tolerance is at. Give me the biggest fucking cart you have of the most potent shit you have. Okay? I don't need to know about the oranges that grew near this stuff. Okay?
Dude, I got one beef with the weed people at the weed store. They're very sweet and nice, but like they don't quite understand what I'm trying to get at. I go, buddy, I want to be fucking scratching the walls of paranoia, and I want to be that fucked up. And the kid goes, yeah, I mean, this tastes really good.
Oh my god. Like,
Are
you not hearing what I'm saying? Give me the most potent shit you got. What is the most potent shit you got? What is the thing people come in here and they go, I want that shit? What is that product?
I don't want that because that makes me a pig.
Well, we got like 2 products that are kind of like really popular. Just like, oh boy.
This guy works at a weed store. He smokes weed fucking all day long. You know what he said? He goes, oh, I don't like the big ones because then I don't want my tolerance to go up. And I kind of get a little paranoid. I'm like, dude, you've been smoking weed for how long? That shit should be gone by now. Like the paranoid, you just gotta ride the wave. At this point,
how are you? Yeah, like, yeah, the paranoid. I don't even get paranoid ever.
How do you have fucking like anxiety? Like you should know what to get into.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just think like once you go up the ladder, like, have you ever eaten mushrooms or no?
No.
No. Okay,
that
so
shit, I will fucking shit my pants.
well, it's like just a little bit higher than weed, right? So it's like when you.
Wait, time out. If you want, I'm not gonna. This is gonna get cut up. But if you want, Chandler's hairdresser in Manchester has these things called a Wonka ball. I think that's what
Oh
it's called.
yeah.
It's a mushroom with a ball of chocolate.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like out of this world. So if you
Yeah.
ever want that, her hairdresser gets them all the time.
No, so I've been to the other side. I don't have to go back. Meaning, like, so.
Cross that portal.
Yeah, so when you take mushrooms or psychedelics or ayahuasca, it's all the same pathway. It's just about how far into the forest you go. Okay? So the drugs are different drugs, but it's the same pathway. And that kind of tricks people a little bit because, like, when you drink alcohol, you have a very different effect than when you take an Adderall, a very different effect than when you take cocaine, right? Like, even though the drugs are all kind of relatively the same, they're all different effects. When you take the psychedelics, it all feels exactly the same. It's just about how far down the hole you went, basically.
Yeah.
So for me, like, I smoke weed, it takes me to like the Shire, right? Like that level of grass. Okay. And then when I took the mushrooms, right, I started at like the Christmas tree forest. Then I took enough to go into the woods, like the actual fucking forest.
Do you do the microdosing or are you doing like a full thing?
I've done each one of the doses because I wanted to walk down the road and see what it was like at each spot.
Going down that yellow brick road.
Right. So I got to the point where I took probably the most amount of mushrooms you could take right before the LSD point. Okay.
Yeah.
And once you get into the LSD point, that takes you into the ocean of the forest.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you take ayahuasca, that takes you all the way to the other side. So I went to the line of the furthest you could go with mushrooms, probably to right up to the point where I've never done LSD. So I haven't gone into that water, right? And let me tell you something. If you don't have to go, I wouldn't go. Because it's not I think for me, the weed, mushrooms, LSD, ayahuasca train, that's for like fixing yourself, and like if you have problems and you're having issues, yeah, and you have issues in your life, right? Like the weed is for fun, the mushrooms to a point are for fun, and then once you go to a certain point in the mushroom land, then it starts to make you work on yourself, and it starts to like you're starting to have experiences that are affecting like issues that you've had. It's not about fucking bouncing on the fucking cloud anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's actually when you're taking like LSD and stuff, you're going to a place to fix your situation, your mind, your soul.
Going to another, you're like Inception. You're going to that place.
You've gone into the doctor's ward. It's not the jungle gym anymore. You've gone into the right. So like when you go to those places and you do that stuff, that's more about taking a spiritual fucking journey about fixing your soul. Okay. So you got to pull up if you're trying to have fun. There's like a level of fun that stops, right? And so I took the mushrooms and like took them at each dosage, went to all the places and realized that like I like hanging out in the Shire with the weed and just having fun. That's where I like just hanging out in the Shire, the high grass.
This is your fun zone.
Yeah, this is my fun zone.
You can enjoy the friend zone.
And I'll take a low dose of mushrooms if like someone's having mushrooms in a low, very, very low dose. But I know that if you're pushing in that direction, in that path, you're going to go into the doctor's office. It's going to stop being Las Vegas and it's going to start being doctor. Like, it's not going to feel like a fun experience.
The kid that I lived with, Wilkes-Barre, the family,
yeah.
Family, the son would candy flip. You know what that is?
No, what's that?
You take acid and ecstasy at the same time.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, they're opposite ideas.
My favorite part is that when he describes it, you guys, the whole world looked like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, like
I would drive home from concerts. He loved fish. I brought him up here.
Yeah.
I brought him up here so you could see like all the places that fish like played at.
Yeah.
He had the greatest time of his life. But he's a big hippie. He goes like he's got mashed potatoes for like. He's done a lot of.
I just think once if you're going in there to heal yourself, I get it, right? Like if you've got a problem and you're having issues and you can't seem to just get past it in your head, whether it's addiction or trauma or mental health, and you're looking for help and an out to help you get some stress relief in your brain, then yeah, go take a high dose of mushrooms, take some acid, take some ayahuasca in a safe place, and those things will help you come to terms with a lot of that stuff. But like you're starting to mix the stuff and you're using it. I don't know, man. It's just like
you're playing a dangerous game there.
You're playing a dangerous game with your brain. Like,
yeah, I know. Then you don't come back. Once you get fried, you don't come back.
Buddy, I've been to the other side. I know that like how fragile this side is. Like it's so much more fragile than you think. Like I thought, oh my God, the last time I took mushrooms, Sam, I got like in my brain.
Oh yeah, you said it was not a fun time. You got dosed poorly.
In my brain, okay, I was locked in like a cell, okay, and I was sitting there and I didn't know how long I was going to be there, and because the psychedelics work on your brain when it comes to time, it can feel like forever in there. Like you can get trapped and it can feel like forever in there, even though you know that 1 hour of this time is going to eventually, you feel in there, you feel like it's forever. It feels like forever. And so when I was in there, I dealt with, I didn't even mean to have this conversation, but when I was in there, I was like, okay, fine. If I'm stuck in here, not crazy stuff, but just everything. I was like, okay, if I'm stuck in here and this is what this is.
It's gonna be me inside a plane in like the worst scenario ever.
Well, the thing is, okay, here's the thing. it's terrible, but it's good in the end because, and this is what I mean by doctor's office. I was in there, but I just said, okay, fuck it. I work out everything. Every issue I have, I'll fucking, in my head, I was working it out. I was talking about it. I was working it out. I was blah, blah, blah. And then when I came to, all of that stuff was gone.
That's awesome.
Free, gone. Didn't hold any occupation in my brain at all. And then when I thought about it, it wouldn't even make me feel the same feelings I felt when I thought about it before. So, like, you know.
Weed's just the fucking best. I got shit faced the other day. I got blackout drunk. I was so fucking miserable the whole next day. It just ruins your
miserable.
Life. And it's not even like you feel miserable. Like, you feel like you can't move. Like, you have the clamminess.
Headaches.
Terrible.
Cold shivers.
Dude, so miserable. You feel awesome when you're drinking. You're like, this is awesome. This is great. I got a buzz on. I feel great.
Yeah.
And then the next day, you're like, how could this fucking one little drink do this much damage to me? Like, why am I in the fetal position?
So brutal.
Dude, you don't want, like, even though you sleep, you feel like you didn't sleep. You feel like, fuck it. Like, you just got beat up.
You got beat up.
It sucks.
It's
and then,
brutal.
like, you just have, like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just like what did I do to get myself in trouble? Because I run my mouth all the time. I say the most fucked up shit all the time to get a rise out of people. So that's the first thing that comes to mind, because if I'm blackout drunk, good luck. I'm going to say terrible things, and I could give a shit. And then I got to answer to them when I'm sober, which sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I had to stop. Just because.
Yeah, I love the weed, though. You fucking smoke that shit. You laugh. You have a great time. Food tastes better. Movies taste better. The movies are awesome.
Yeah, the alcohol makes me aggressive. And I'm already an aggressive person.
Yeah,
so I'm already mouthy, and it makes me mouthy. I'm already aggressive, and it makes me aggressive.
Takes me to that next deer.
When I was drinking, you couldn't be around me. I was an absolute fucking devil. And I was cutting people up for no reason. I'd just walk by somebody and be like, those fucking shorts, you always wear those fucking shorts and they're so fucking stupid. Like, I would just cut a motherfucker in half for no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
I'm on the couch. I don't move.
Oh, I'm the coolest guy on the planet.
I'm making you laugh.
We're having jokes. Yeah, it's the greatest thing ever.
And then guess what? The next day, I wake up perfectly fine. Like, how does that happen?
Brand new.
Why is that so good? Like, why does that work the way it does? And then when I drink, I feel fucking miserable.
Yeah. I mean, I know why the drinking makes you feel. It shuts off the oxygen that travels through your body.
Both sides behind it, but it's such bullshit.
Yeah. So it's like, when you're smoking, you're adding oxygen to your body. And when you're drinking, you're taking oxygen away from your body. So that's essentially what it is.
When I'm smoking, I'm breathing through this thing. So I'm just sucking in oxygen 24/7.
Well, think about if somebody told you that to breathe through a fucking straw every 3 times every 20 minutes. You'd be getting way more oxygen into your lungs on the reg.
Yeah, you feel good. Oh, those are, how about this? If you ever are getting pulled over, the quickest way to beat a breathalyzer is hyperventilating, because, and the scientist proved it online, he goes, the more you breathe in quick, you're diluting the alcohol that's in your breath.
Right.
And then it won't show up on the breathalyzer. So, like, if you hyperventilate, breathe really fast, like, all that, you're just getting that all out of your system.
You know what it's like doing? It's like going over to a dumpster and taking Lysol and cleaning the door. And then somebody walks over and they go, oh, yeah, no, there's no trash in here. You're like,
Speaking of Lysol, I saw that at our office, we have one that's like the commercial use. I go, how bad are those shits?
oh my God, yeah. That clip on YouTube got like fucking 1,000 views. That bathroom clip from last week or two weeks ago, maybe.
I'm curious to know why there's a commercial use versus what I buy at Hannaford's, because how powerful is the commercial use?
Oh yeah. The thing is like, so it's a catch-22 with the commercial stuff, because it's like, I want the cleaning supply that they're cleaning, like the butcher uses. I want the cleaning product that the butcher is using to clean the blood off of his floor, right? But I also don't want the chemicals like in my daily home that are that strong. You know what I mean?
How about when I worked at the hospital, they had there's these wipes that you use that they use to clean the inside of ambulances, and you have to wear gloves.
Oh yeah.
Burns the fuck, like burns your eyes just like wiping this shit down.
Yeah, when I
made it just kill
everything. Same stuff. I was working in the kitchens, right? The different restaurants, and in the kitchens, we have a product at the end of the night that you pour into the washer to clean it, and you pour only, you have to put in like 4 gallons of water. Okay, you take 4 gallons of water, and then you pour in a shot's glass worth of this cleaning supply, a shot's glass worth. Okay, and you have to do it away from your face, and you have to pour it in the bucket away from your face like this. And then you mix it with the washer, and it cleans the entire kitchen. It cleans the entire kitchen, Sam. Grease, fried chicken wings, gyro fucking lamb meat. Like, it cleans the entire, like, the front area where people, the front area where people order, the bathrooms, that bin of 4 gallons of water with the shot glass cleans the whole kitchen, and it smells so that you've got to, like, once you clean the kitchen, you got to get out of it because it smells so fucking like ammonia. What? It's probably the same stuff that you're talking about. You can't touch it. If you touch it, you got to wash your hands immediately.
I'm sure it is, because I mean that kitchen grease, like walking around Cody's place.
Yeah.
Like when he first bought it from like mind you, he bought the place. It was already in use for like years.
Yeah.
Like that fan up there is like black.
It was
silver at one point.
Yeah. You have to get special silver cleaner to clean it. That bin that catches the air over the grill is one of the worst things to clean in my entire life. I've cleaned grease traps. I've cleaned, the air bin over where the grill is like, oh my God, it's the grossest. But
it's like layers. It looks like rust, but it's like grease.
And it's suspended in the air, Sam. You can't like drench it with water and clean it. You have to clean each like 10-foot, like each section by itself so that it doesn't drip down. Like it's it's the worst. It's the worst thing to clean.
I remember when we walked through that when he first bought it. Like, oh my God.
Most restaurants stop cleaning it. They stop cleaning it. It's so hard. And that's why it looks like that.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it. Because that thing looks like, oh, did you have a house fire in here? No, that's grease.
It's thankless. And you got to do it inch by inch because it's fucking suspended in the air.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah.
You know who does? I'll say this. You know who does smell good? People that work at Walmart, they just blast themselves with cologne, but it's always something like unbelievable.
Yeah. They always blast themselves with the free sprays.
Dude. And they smell so good.
Oh, yeah. And you can tell when like a new employee has figured it out because he smells like 10 different things.
Oh, he's got like 10 different mixtures going.
Yeah.
You can smell them from like 2 aisles down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, it smells good.
My God, somebody smells good. That must be a Walmart employee.
Oh, dude, every time he's got a little blue vest on, he's got some sort of fucking cologne bomb that just, and you know, their hair always done up right.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to do like unboxings and stuff?
Yeah.
We've been going for like an hour 19 already.
Hour 17, yeah.
That's crazy. The Studio.
Watching The Last of Us? Or,
Oh.
yeah, did you watch The Studio?
So yeah, both. I'm up to the Grammys episode on The Studio. I got one more. I got this week's to watch.
Grammy? You mean the Golden Globes?
The Golden Globes, yeah, that one. I watched that
Did
one.
you watch that episode?
I watched that episode. It was so
That
good.
was really funny.
Oh my god, so good. And then,
Boy, there was the best. He's the
oh my
shit.
god, Ike Barinholtz was the perfect character
He's
for
the
that.
best part of this
Sal
whole thing.
Saperstein is my favorite. He's my favorite character in the whole show.
He keeps getting funnier and funnier each episode.
Each episode, yeah.
You
He's
guys got salads? They're not feeding us shit back there.
yeah, they're not feeding shit back there.
Wait, he's like, wait, what number are you? He's like,
He's like
fucking 20 or
127.
something.
Shit.
No, 127. Shit. What's
I
Adam
love it.
Scott? You let Adam Scott sleep on
You
your
let
couch?
Adam Scott.
Couch?
We took over the gloves, man.
We took over the glass.
Sal's
After
Saperstein.
what's his face, there's like
He just wants it so bad. He wants the call out so bad.
It's like, wait, you're gonna ask her to give you a shout out?
Do not ask that, Maddie. All right, unboxings.
Give me a little
Intro.
intro.
All right, welcome to the worst unboxers on planet Earth, where Sam and I unbox pop culture toys, action figures, cars, anything.
Your mother's dildo.
Your mom's dildo. Anything we can get our hands on, really. If we can get our hands on it, we'll unbox it.
For you.
We'll do it for you, not for us. We'll do it for you.
This isn't for us. This is for you.
This
Buddy.
is for you guys. All right, I got 3 today.
So we unboxed this. That's
Yeah.
your mother's dildo.
Yeah.
Here.
Probably shouldn't have sent that in.
Probably should have opened her mail.
You probably shouldn't have opened her mail. I'm not gonna open my parents' mail anymore. About some stuff I shouldn't have seen. Some stuff that wasn't for me. So I'm not gonna open my parents' mail. That's not mine.
You know what I started doing? I started opening the neighbor's mail. I was kind of curious.
I know what's funny? You know how everybody like always wants to know more information about people? And like everybody's always like trying to be like, oh, I want to know the inside scoop. I want to know what makes that person tick. I want to know what blah, blah, blah. Like they always want more information. Everyone's always scared like my privacy is going to get involved in information. Let me tell you something. As somebody who's gone all the way down that road and come back, found out information about people and stuff, you don't want to know. You don't want to know the details about other people's lives. You just enjoy people at the surface level of the interaction. You don't want to know more. You're going to find out some stuff that you don't want to know. Trust me.
They'll be friends with these people, right? Like for like 5-10 years, right?
Yeah.
And then find out like who they voted for, and they're like,
I hate you.
Like,
Yeah. Like,
Who gives a shit?
yeah, you don't want to know stuff about people's lives. Trust me. All right, here we go. Worst
What
unboxing.
doesn't have an algorithm? The mail. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Yeah.
Let's go. Try to fucking sell me shit.
All right. So Shannon got me this one. I think you may have done it on the show. You have it, I think. But this is the Matt Foley SNL.
Oh, let's go.
Right? So I think you have this one.
Sloppy Joe.
And I got the Sloppy Joe. So I'm trying to put the whole Chris Farley collection together.
Are there any more?
There's no more Chris Farley from SNLs, but there may be
They got who's the
Chris
girl
Farley from another
the
movie.
Barbie movie there who was awesome. She was at SNL.
Yeah.
She's got her own SNL Funko.
The Miss Rafferty where she gets abducted by the aliens. They have that one.
That's the one.
Right. And she's the girl from Barbie who plays the weird Barbie.
Yeah, what the fuck's her name? She's awesome.
I know her name too. We're so terrible with these fucking names. I can't remember the names
Dude,
of
I'm
shit.
not a name guy. I'm a face guy. I can picture it right now.
Yeah, I know what she looks like. She did an episode of Cars and Comedians with Jerry. Like she's a very well-known actor.
She's the best. She's the best part of it.
Yeah, I want to get that one though because that skit is so funny with Gosling was the first one.
When she's cranking the cigarette.
Yeah.
Talking about the abduction and they're doing weird shit with her.
It's on there. See her?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's a good one. All right. And then I went to my supermarket and found some Hot Wheels, Sam. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
This one is like, I can't believe it was there. Blew my mind. This is the super rare, limited edition, all teal, old school TV Batmobile.
Dude, that's like the original Batmobile.
And it's in teal. See?
Wow, that's like the 60s one.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So they never.
That's so cool.
I have it. If you look up here, I have it in gold up there. Okay. And they make it in black. What?
That's the third one in, right? From your Hot Wheels?
Yeah, the third one in. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude.
And they make
You know,
it.
those comic books are like millions of dollars, like with those drawings right
Right. Yeah. So they make it in black. The regular one is black and red. And this limited edition rare one is teal. It's like blue teal.
I wish it had Batman and Little Robin. Like in the
Yeah,
comic
the Hot
books.
Wheels, they don't do the figures, unfortunately.
No. That was never their game.
Pretty sweet. I can't believe I found it in this color. This is our color. This is the local
guy
big.
who orders Hot Wheels at your fucking location.
Yeah,
Oh,
Crushing
he's
it.
unbelievable.
local big
He's a
time
great
blue.
guy.
I love it. Local big time blue.
Hey, you know what I did find?
What?
You remember the Tech Deck, that diamond one that you showed on the show?
Yeah, did you get it?
Found one.
Nice.
Sniped it. Your wheels are blue though, right?
Yeah,
Because mine are red.
that's sick. We have both.
Yeah, I pinned it up on the wall. And then I found this Pug Tech Deck. I think you had a Pug Tech Deck board too.
A pug one? Probably. Maybe.
Yeah. This is I pinned it up.
I love the animal ones. I love all the animal ones.
Oh, you know what they just came out with? Was Sonic out? Have you seen the Sonic ones yet?
No, so I have the Ninja Turtle ones and I have the SpongeBob ones. They have Sonic the Hedgehog
Sonic
ones?
ones are out. Yeah, I wanted it, but
Oh.
the condition of the
Packaging.
packaging. Yeah, it
I
was
can't
so
do
good.
it.
Sucked.
Hot Wheels
I
and
wanted
Tech
it so
Deck.
bad.
The packaging gets
It just-
brutalized.
The whole thing is the whole purpose is the packaging, right? Like
Yeah. It
and
just
it's like I can deal with a little corner bend, no problem. But this is
Right.
like frame, you know?
right. I got a little corner bend on that action. I
Yeah,
don't like
because
it.
it's very rarely do you get like because these assholes who handle the
They
shit,
just chuck them.
They just chuck them. They're fucking lying.
They don't
Who gives a
care,
shit?
yeah.
Fuck.
All right, my next one,
Very-
super rare, is the Tesla Cyber Quad. Let's
That's
go.
awesome.
So it's a four-wheeler, but a Tesla four-wheeler.
2025.
Brand new.
2025.
2025. I don't even know if this has come out in big size yet. I wish they had the action figure on it, right?
I know. They printed one out on the Hot Wheels, but they didn't put one on the actual Hot Wheels.
It's really cool looking. So we have the Cyber.
Tell.
Yeah, I got the Cyber truck up there.
You gave me a Cybertruck.
Yeah, I got you the Cybertruck because I don't like the Cybertruck the way it looks, but I just think it's kind of a cool mini Hot Wheels.
I would buy one in a heartbeat.
I don't know. I gotta check it out. The inside, how it drives for cars for me.
I told you the guy on my men's league team. He's a Tesla. The guy picks him up at the front at the
Nice.
entrance, and he'll have it drive him home. Like he tore his ACL, so he can't like even push the pedals. So he just has it drive him everywhere.
That's so sick.
I can't imagine. And he says you don't even have to touch the wheel now. All they have to do is see your eyes.
Yeah, I love it with the exception. I don't know if you and I had this conversation or I had it with Shannon.
Yeah, we talked about it on the show.
Did we talk about it on the show, right? Like about how
Yeah, once it fucks up, it's over.
I love it and I love all technology. It's just like when a train crashes, when a plane crashes,
Yeah.
when something that's going a certain amount technically fails, it's instant
Yeah.
death for those people. So it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't want that for my everyday situation.
Exactly. I mean, your phone phone's frozen. My phone's frozen. You gotta restart it.
Right.
That's when you're driving. See ya.
I just think like you take the risk with technology when you need to travel thousands of miles. I get it. Train, plane. I get that. You take the risk and you do it, right? You let the automated service and the drivers of those vehicles take control and do that. But in my everyday, day-to-day life, I don't want to rely on a life and death technology situation, right? I'd love to just rely.
Mitigate that.
Yeah, I mitigate that to like when I have to travel. Then it's a life or death situation to get on the plane. But I don't want that in my car, everyday life with my car, right? Like,
You know what the cool part about them is? You can set up an Uber account and send your car out to just pick people up.
oh
when you get
wow,
home. So you can have it run as a taxi for you,
that's pretty sweet.
which is pretty awesome because all you have to do is just sit at home, do nothing, and your Tesla's just going to drive people, pick them up, drop them off.
Yeah, that's great.
And then when it starts to get low on battery, it brings itself back, charges, plug it in, charge it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens in the next 50 years, right? It's going to be interesting to see how it all changes. Because it's moved so fast from the time that you and I were kids.
Dude, we went from fucking Clippy, the little paperclip on Windows 95, to fucking, we got self-driving cars and robots that can dance. Have you seen the Tesla robots?
And just like the amount of time it took, right? So like from Grandpa,
Clippy was in my lifetime.
right, when Grandpa was born, it took them 80 years to get to the computer, right? From
Grandpa was born when the airplane was invented.
right,
Died when fucking SpaceX could launch a rocket
right.
and land itself. Imagine what we're gonna fucking see.
The time is just getting shorter and shorter till the
It's
next
just
crazy
accelerating.
thing, right?
Which is, and now we have fucking AI, which does everything, dude. I have ChatGPT Premium now. I've literally been making logos for companies, Jesse, on the side. I've yet to draw a single logo. I always just plug it in ChatGPT and
Yeah.
it'll do it for me.
No, I think it's great.
And then, like, on occasion, I have to just adjust something, so I just throw it in Photoshop and I switch it.
Yeah. No, I
And
think
then
it's
just
great.
charge them like $100.
It's really great. It's gonna get to a
Like that
place
book
where
club. Do you know that book club logo I sent you?
yeah, that was really great.
That was ChatGPT. I
Yeah.
didn't do it.
Oh wow.
I just plugged it in. I said, hey, I want you to make me a
But you
logo.
have to, yeah, but you have to like decide if it's good or not, right? Like you have to, and then you have to decide if you want something different or if you want, or if you like a piece of it, you want to change it, right? So I think there is some,
Ask the right questions.
exactly,
That's
there's
the hard part.
creativity in the prompting of it, right? The creativity comes in just telling the AI the type of feeling that you want to feel when you see this thing. I want it to feel scary. I want it to look big. I want it to, you're prompting it to make the thing. But
But like before that would take me about an hour and a half by myself. That took, you know how long that took me?
yeah, 5
1
seconds.
minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Well, actually, no. I had to tinker with it.
Yeah,
Because
but
it put a
like,
beer can and a cup. So then it's like talking to anybody. I just go, I like it, but can you put the beer can on the book? He goes, yeah, no problem.
yeah. No, I think it's great.
You talk to it like, but it's unbelievable.
You want to do snacks? Snack loads.
How many snacks do you have?
I got 3 snacks.
Oh, perfect. I got 2. I'm really excited about both of them. The first one, who knows? I don't know how that's going to taste. The second one's going to taste awesome. But I'm
Alright.
curious because, I don't know.
You want me to go
It's
first?
pretty sweet. Let me grab 'em.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chat. How awesome was that logo? ChatGPT made that logo.
Yeah, I love the AI. It's because I'm not under the misconception.
Laziness. It's unbelievable.
As an artist, it's just a paintbrush. So I love it because to me, it's like I love to paint, I love to write stories, and I love to use the AI to make fucking cool shit. Like they're different to me. They're just like as an artist, the things are the tools. The way I use the tools are different, right? Like When I use paint, I do it this way. When I write, I like to write stories about this kind of stuff. When I use the AI, I like to create landscapes so that I can see the things that I'm trying to write in stories, right? Like I use these tools for different things as an artist to get different stuff.
Before I hit the intro, I'm getting my personal training certification done.
Oh, that's good.
So my idea is, as a side gig for us, because the best part about personal training is you can, like, I can work for a gym and I can also do private stuff, right?
Yeah.
So my idea as
build your own gym.
Would be, yes, that, but I want to create a sports science, but for hockey. So I created an account called Puck Science, and basically I want to teach you nutrition, how to work out,
Yeah.
and then I can do drills on the ice, off the ice, and then we can have Dad as his retirement just be personal.
No, I know what you're talking about. He'd
Advisor.
just be a part of the company,
Family advisor.
right?
Yeah,
Consultant, they call it.
a family
Consultant.
Yeah, consultant. Right?
Yeah.
So I would do the personal training. So, like, I want to create like a P90X.
Yeah, you told me about it. And then you make an app, and then the kids can use the app. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. It's a lot of work. You got to actually create the system, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a lot.
So you got to write down like almonds, pumpkin seeds on Monday. Fuck it. Blah, blah, blah. You got to like actually make the fucking system.
Once you do all that heavy lifting, you just rinse or repeat and then you just kind of add because.
Yeah, like have you seen the ones the NFL guys get? It's a 4-month book. It tells you on each day of 4 months what to eat of each day. It tells you each exercise that you have to do on each day. Like today is a stretch and you have to get 30 grams of protein and 20 grams of carb. They tell you like for like a 4-month for every single day for 4 months. It's like the craziest shit I ever saw in my life.
Yeah, but like once you do it once, then like every kid that starts in September gets the same kind of plan almost. You kind of can tweak it a little bit.
So the way I found that book was it got leaked. It was a book of a linebacker that got it from Tampa Bay. And the only reason I even know about it or whatever is because it got leaked. They don't even want them to give that shit away because you could take that book and sell it as its own book.
Yeah, that's free money. It's incredible.
Well, the guy sat down and he made the fucking program for like 120 days, 160 days. Like,
yeah. But what do you think? Puck Science is the company.
I think you should do that exact same thing for hockey and for 60. I would do 3 months times 4 or 4 months times 3, right? So like do a 4-month book or a 3-month book. And then that person can do that 3-month book 4 times a year, or they can do that 4-month book 3 times a year.
And the best part is you can click on the workout and then I just video myself doing the workout.
Yeah.
Like,
but you really got to build out what a 4-month program should look like.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not just the same thing for each of the 4 months. Like you want to train light in the first month, heavy in the second month, heaviest in the third month, light in the fourth month. Like they have to be scaled appropriately to the situation.
Yeah. But the nice part is if you do it once, you can sell it for like, okay, so you do it once for one kid, you can almost do it for 40 kids. You know
what you do is you write the book, and then when the kid comes, you sell them the book. And and the program, the app, the book, it all comes with it so that you're not worrying about like licensing and taking it away. It's the program. You sell the program.
Yeah. And then the other part too, I thought you and I could just push pucks and do drills on the side. Just I get so many dude, it's so to rent the ice. Yeah. I was thinking the Letty small ice is $100 an hour. If you get 5 kids at $20 a pop.
Yeah.
And like Elevate charges almost like $100 an hour, and like
There's no reason you and I couldn't do what those people do.
Russia in 2 seconds, dude. Push pucks, and we got a million drills.
The only difference between us and them is that he got a little bit of notoriety because he played a little bit of professional hockey, but barely any. Not really.
But honestly, after speaking to a lot of the parents, they don't really like Pete.
Well, they hate Pete. And
Pete's Pete, right? Like, you can figure it out pretty quickly when you talk to Pete. Right?
Yeah.
He's kind of grease. But then you're like, we don't really want to pay $100 to watch Pete Lennis just fucking do the drills while my kid sits in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about coaching is that you actually have to coach the kid.
Yeah.
So it's not about what your skills are is the sales pitch. What the actual class is you have to understand that kid and try to get that kid to do better skills. The skill of coaching is not the same skill of being good at the skill.
Yeah.
Right?
Where Pete lines the kids up and then he does the drill.
He's great at the skills.
Yeah.
But what
slap their sticks and then he fucking.
If you can't transfer the skill over, I can't sell the skill.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like all right, let's do this Snack Lords because I gotta get on a call with Shannon.
Okay.
And Snack Lords. Oh.
Where we try snacks that taste good for you to
I
try.
glitched out in the funniest spot.
Oh, did it really?
It glitched out when my mouth was open. Like Snack Lords.
Snack Lords. We try snacks.
So you don't have to.
You don't have to waste your money on some shitty snacks.
On shit snacks.
Let me boil it down to you. We eat the snacks. I tell you how good it is. You avoid the landmines. You eat the good ones. You have a good time. I blow my money.
I blow my
No
money.
sponsors. Shit snack. Shit snack.
Good
Shit snack.
snack.
Good
Good
snack.
snack.
Shit snack. All my own money. No sponsors.
No.
I save you time and hustle.
You have a good time.
You have a good time. You avoid the landmines. I spend all my money trying to tell
I
you where
spend
they
money on the shit. All right, I got 3 of them.
Doing this? No. Will you keep doing this? Yep.
All right. You may have already done this one. I don't know, but I saw it on the shelf, and this is the Red Bull watermelon. Did we do this one?
Hey, oh, yeah, you did. And actually, you did it.
I did this already.
Yeah.
Did I really do this Red Bull watermelon already?
Yeah, we might do it side by side.
Did-
Let's see how accurate you are. Jesse versus Jesse.
Me versus me. I don't know if I actually did
We're
this
going
one.
to do some digging because I don't remember what episode you did, but I know you
I don't know if I've done the watermelon, but watermelon can go a lot of different ways, and I love Red Bull.
I know it's pretty recent because I heard that line before.
Yeah, but didn't you just have something that was watermelon? When I was in the store, I did remember. We talked about watermelon going one of 2 ways, but I thought it was a product that you had, not that I had. You just got something recently that was watermelon, like a gummy or something.
No,
didn't you?
it was white peach, and white peach can go one or 2 ways.
I know, but
I had
that's
the Red
different
Bull
than
white
watermelon.
peach,
Here we go.
But you literally said that line again, and if I time it up right, I might be able to get you to say it at the same time.
I don't think so. It's a brand new experience. First time ever.
I might be able to have it where you just side by side.
Nope.
People are going to shit themselves.
No. Brand new experience. First time ever. Red Bull. Just invented it.
Short-term memory, baby. I love it.
It's like memory of like the dog.
Fucking goldfish.
Oh, wow. That's delicious. You know what this is?
9.5.
This is 100% a 9.5, but this is the watermelon flavor that you get in candy. This is like Like a watermelon ring pop.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like. It tastes like a watermelon ring pop.
You might have said that line too because that sounds familiar.
I don't think I did. That is so good. If you like watermelon, you're really gonna love this. Red Bull watermelon.
I know you said that line because I remember.
I say that about everything. If you like ... you're gonna like this. That's like my go-to line.
I know you reviewed that like.
Definitely have never reviewed the watermelon. First time experience, and it's a 9.5 delicious.
First time, long time, 9.5.
First time, long time.
I know mine's new.
I know mine's new.
Try to hide it here at the base of the couch so no one sees it before I go to the old reveal.
All right.
Company that I love dear to my heart. Airheads gummies.
Ooh,
Now, I know
oh.
we've done some Airheads gummies in the first place, but do you see in the top left corner
White
there? What does it say?
mystery.
Featuring White Mystery for the first time ever, folks. White Mystery, making a play.
Okay, white mystery is my favorite Airhead. Always.
Exactly, dude. It's like the batch at the. It's kind of like the jungle juice of the Airheads.
Right.
You know,
It's
you go
definitely
throw
the
it over
best
again.
one.
And I see a fat white one right in the front. So
Here's the thing. I think we've had some Airhead gummies that were like jelly gummies, though. Are
Yes,
these?
we did.
Yeah. Are these jelly gummies? Or are these gummy gummies?
So this says gummies.
Oh,
Interactive
interesting.
shapes for playful taste combinations. Oh shit. So you can do some combinations.
Oh,
like
got some Lego
Mr.
blocks there.
Potato Head. So flavors, we got. We're working with blue raz, cherry, watermelon, orange, white mystery, and strawberry. It's kind of
Your classic Airhead flavors, yeah.
Classic Haribo.
Dude, look at the lines in my fucking arms. I'm telling you, I'm not flexing. That's a flex.
Awesome.
This
I've
is
never
just-
seen that before in your arm ever.
That's what I'm saying. It's the natural
Okay,
food.
we grabbed a white mystery. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. First pull, I got the mustache, so that's why
Solid.
it's so small. So you get like glasses, hat, bow tie.
You can build like a face.
mustache. Yeah, you build a face on the earhead is what they're trying to say. White mystery smells like grape. See? Now mystery, the best part is different every time.
Different every time, yeah.
Traditional airhead, who knows? Might have to compare the mysteries.
Okay, my first question is jelly or gummy?
It's a gummy. It is
Gummy.
Tastes
Yes.
like grape.
That
Tastes like
tastes
grape.
okay.
Oh, this is cherry. This is definitely cherry. Wow, they're different every time. Let's go.
Let's go.
And this one is a full airhead. See the balloon?
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, that's
You
cool.
built the fucking mustache face come up. Wow, that's for sure. Yeah. Even and the mystery switch every time. Wow. That's really good. You can crush this bad once a week.
Oh yeah, airhead bag every time.
Oh man. Ah, here's some.
Nice.
You can smoke this bag in a city.
What are you scoring it?
I give it pretty good. On par 8.9.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 8.9. Let's go.
Let's go. Airhead gummies.
Airhead gummies. All right, my next one. We've done these before on the show, but this may be a new kind. Okay, this is the Sweet Tarts gummies, but this says fruit splits. So like it's split in half with like I don't know if it's. We're gonna see what that means.
We'll find out.
If I can open it. God, it's bad. All right. Okay, so the flavors are cherry, orange, lemon, apple, blue punch, and grape. All right.
Love it.
Oh, okay. So they're like half marshmallow gummy, half fruit gummy. But
Oh, that's cool.
it's almost like their version of like a cloud gummy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So here,
100%.
Haribo and some of these companies, they do what's called cloud gummies, where it's like a marshmallowy type on half, and then the other half. So here's a here's a green one. You can see like.
Wow, that green one looks really good.
Yeah, here's the blue one.
What's the green flavor?
Green apple.
Bluegrass.
This is
this is
good. Yeah.
That's a Hall of Fame lineup of flavors.
All right, here we go. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Smarties are also unbelievable. Like, they always have a great flavor to begin with.
These are so good. I'm going to clear this whole friggin' bag.
30 sexy days, Julie.
30 sexy days. The flavors are amazing. The gummy's really good because it's like a little bit.
To a soft, and then it hits the hard where it kind of catches your teeth.
Yeah, it's so the hard. It's one. Okay, you know, Haribo gummy is a certain level of hardness. Albanese gummy is like a little bit softer, and that's what this is. It's like just a touch softer.
Is the top the touch softer, or is the whole gummy?
The whole gummy is just like I would say a half notch softer than a Haribo.
Wow.
So good. 9.5. Sweet tart ropes, sweet tart chewies, sweet tart mini chewies. I'm loving all the sweet tarts. Right. I'll tell you, that ropes idea was probably one of the best things they ever did.
Yeah, whoever made that deserves a raise.
Whoever designed the rope thing, they're.
Imagine being in that hallway where you just design candy.
Well, I'm sure the conversation started with, we need a new kind of like Twizzler licorice type idea. Something that's long, something that you can have in your hand, eat like that. And then they came up with that rope.
I think the conversation comes up because does this look too dick-like?
Nobody's ever, here's the thing, nobody's ever in these candy or food companies together is ever saying my food looks like a penis or a vagina. Because there are so many foods, commercial foods, non-commercial foods, that people turn into looking like private parts. It's crazy.
You can eat the sweet tart ropes, just don't make eye contact.
Yeah, just don't make eye contact with it. Yeah.
All right.
What's your next
Now
one?
right through, we got something slightly phallic shape. Sprite has come out with a wild one here, folks. We got Sprite tea.
Okay, here's where I'm going to dig on the Sprite tea. Here's where I'm going to dig you on the Sprite tea Sprite, okay? You looked at that bottle when it came off the production line and you didn't think one thing. That looks like urine. 1,000% that looks like urine in a bottle.
Dude, I'm looking at the back here. It has 123% added sugars.
Oh my
I've never
God,
seen
yeah.
soda have 123%.
They're really jacking up the sodas. What's that, Bubbles?
Well, you know what it is? It's probably, I've been thinking about, I bought this on Monday.
Yeah.
Right? So I've been sitting on this for a minute. And,
No, that's how they look in the store. I saw it at the Kroger when I went there, and I thought the same thing. I go, that looks like an entire jar of urine. What are we
It
doing?
looks like this. What are we doing?
Yeah.
But I've been trying to figure out what the tea is, right?
Yeah. Is it like
Like, is it
Sprite
fruit
soda
tea?
tea flavored, or is it tea with a Sprite
I
flavor?
think it's a brisk with Sprite.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. I'm like, it can't be tea because it's carbonated, right?
Right.
So you can't just have tea. So what else could it be? I'm like, well, brisk, that's basically a soda, and they pass it off as like an iced tea.
Yeah. Cracker open.
If you're in Canada, you sick fucks, you call it your iced tea, but everywhere else, that's soda.
Yeah. Brisk is just sugar water.
Where's the tea packet?
That's sugar water flavored like tea. But yeah.
Did it brew outside?
Yeah.
In the sun?
No. The farthest thing from tea, but okay.
Cylinder. Alright, so we got Sprite plus tea, so who knows what? 95 milligrams of sodium.
All right, crack it open. Let's do it.
Alright, so initial thoughts. Smells like a
Okay.
Sprite backing, like coming into the back.
Yeah.
Alright, now the Sprite's taking over from the tea, so now it has a light tea smell. Light tea smell, hard Sprite smell.
What are we doing? Sprite or iced tea?
It's a brisk iced tea. Yeah.
That's a brisk iced tea.
It
All right.
honestly tastes a little more.
Here's the thing. I wonder if Canada owned brisk, and then they just thought, let's fold this down into the Sprite category.
You know what it needs? A little more lemon. Throw some Sprite in it. Why not?
Okay. So it's very just tea.
Honestly, that's probably the most accurate picture of it. It really just tastes like Sprite. It
Okay.
really tastes a whole lot of tea.
Well,
It's like a light brisky taste.
may go down as one of
So
the
really,
worst
they just took
inventions of all
Sprite
time.
And they go, let's just put a little dab of brisk. Same company. That's why. I
Same
thought about it.
company, urine color.
Urine Trap. Same company.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not bad. It just tastes like Sprite. Sprite's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So I give you a 8.8.
All right. 8.8. All right. And my last one is a company that we love. This is Entenmann's. Okay. And they just made
Yeah.
Junior donuts. So they make a really great chocolate donut, as you can see. That's a normal size. It comes in a long box, half this long box, right? It's going to be your classic donut. And now this is a mini. So we will see.
Love it.
Love a mini. That's pretty
You ever
cool.
dunk those in milk? Pretty awesome.
Yeah. You can only dunk them in milk, though. Like,
You gotta crack the seal.
you got to crack the seal first, right?
You gotta let the bread do the absorption.
Right. How the fuck do you open the box? There we go.
We're already having issues.
Yeah, I'd love to get into the box.
Yeah, I'd love to eat it.
Love to eat it. All right, there we go.
That might
Oh,
not
they got
be-
that classic smell. Processed donut smell.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. Tried and true, coming off the track the same every time. Delicious,
So consistent.
so consistent.
When they make their sweets the same shape and fucking consistency every time, that should be the biggest red flag ever.
That's going to tell you. But boy, does it taste good. This is going to get a 9.4. Entenmann's.
Junior,
So good.
how are you?
I can't believe we've been going for 2 hours. Fuck.
2 hours like it's nothing. All right, let me grab my couch sesh and then
Oh, yeah.
fucking get you out of here.
Nice.
Perfect timing. Chandler's bringing dinner home.
Yeah. I only got the one couch sesh today.
Oh, I got two.
All right, nice. Why don't you go first then?
All right.
Cat sesh, where
This is
we
Jesse and I, my TV shows and movies for your bitch ass to watch.
so you don't have to waste your time.
Yeah, we waste our money. Now we're just wasting our time.
We're wasting our money and our time for you, so I'm hoping
You better fucking watch
you
these,
better fucking
guys.
watch it.
So, first one,
Yep.
it's an oldie,
Okay.
but streaming on Tubi, Lincoln Lawyer.
Oh, love
Have you ever
it.
seen that?
Oh yeah, little Matthew McConaughey just being a badass.
When you called me last night, that's what we were watching.
So awesome. I
Dude,
love that movie.
Awesome movie, by the way. Sick. He's so
Killer
badass.
ending. Not gonna give it away.
Killer ending.
Killer ending.
Not gonna give away, but little twist there.
Get a little M Night twisty action. You're not gonna see coming. I'll tell you that
Twist
much.
again. Keep up.
You better keep up. A lot of twists.
But movie's sick. I don't know why. I'm surprised I never even heard of it. Chandler saw the TV show and she loved it, and she goes, "I wonder if it's the same thing." She was like, "I wonder if that's the same thing as the movie,
Yeah.
or if it's like completely different." But it's like a prequel or something like
The
that.
TV show is based on what? Okay, so they made the movie, the story of the movie. Then they made the TV show after, and they're just saying that guy it does the same thing that Matthew McConaughey does in that city. So they're not, the stories aren't related, but they're just saying like that the guy from the Lincoln Lawyer TV show does the same thing that Matthew McConaughey's character does in Lincoln Lawyer the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He's wheeling and dealing. Movie's sick.
Yeah, if you like detective stuff, right? Like if you like mystery type stuff or detective stuff.
It's got the crime, it's got the lawyers, it's got everything.
A lot of fun characters, the biker
I'm
gang.
surprised I didn't even hear about this till now. It was way too a shot in the dark. Just clicked on it, thought it might look good.
And McConaughey's always great, right? He's always going to entertain you. Yeah.
McConaughey crushes everything.
Crushes it. All right, my first one, stumbled upon last night, is super cool and fun. And it actually is an event that Sam and I at some point are planning to go do. This show is called Soapbox on HBO Max. And what it is they, Red Bull does a soapbox race in different cities throughout the years, right? They'll do like 6 or 7 soapbox races a year, and they go from city to city to city throughout the world. So now they've started recording them and like making a 45-minute to hour-long documentary about each one at each city. And you can watch it on HBO Max. Yeah, it's really cool. So last night I watched the one that they did in London, and then I watched the one they did in Lithuania. And it's really cool. You get to see the teams, you get to see the track and how they do the races and stuff. And it's a lot of fun. It's something Sam and I have always wanted to go do and be a part of at some point. Build our own soapbox. Yeah, bucket list thing. Red Bull Soapbox, HBO Max.
Or if Red Bull wants to bring us out for free, how are you?
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's interesting when you see the setup. It's kind of interesting. It's a lot of people from the city. Like you have to build the thing. You have to be in the city to build it. You're not flying your car out to fucking Luxembourg, so.
Yeah, not a chance. All right, so my next couch sesh streaming on HBO Max. Have you ever seen Poly Family?
I haven't, but I just saw the thing of it. I just saw the tag of it, but I didn't like click on it yet.
Yeah. Oh my God.
How is that?
Smut TV. And
Yeah.
you were just locked in the whole time. So,
Okay.
little synopsis. There's 2 couples.
Yeah.
One husband is married to one wife.
Okay.
And he dates the other wife.
Okay.
Now, the other couple, the husband is married to one wife, and he dates the other wife, which is the other guy's
Right.
wife.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then every night they flip-flop. So they flip-flop. And then, but like, obviously this is a fucking train wreck, right? They share the same kids. They're both daddies. And
Yeah.
then they have jealousy. The other crazy part is there's jealousy. So like sometimes, like, they have to flip-flop every night because a couple times a couple would run off and just like hook up the whole weekend or whatever, and then the other 2 felt terrible. It's why
This is a terrible situation.
Yeah, it's a terrible situation. Why are all these?
If you're the type of person who's going to get jealous in a relationship, you're probably not the type of person who's going to be able to be in a poly relationship, right? Like those 2 things don't seem to go fucking together.
Why would you get into the relationship in the first place if you're going to get
If
jealous?
you were the type of person who is going to get jealous, what are we doing here? What the fuck?
Like they never, I guess, would know who the biological father is because they don't want any animosity. One of the episodes, the guy slipped up and accidentally revealed like the blood type. That kind of reveals who the father is.
Oh, right.
And like the one guy is like so pissed because it's not his.
Because it's not him,
like,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like okay, but you know.
This is a disaster.
Like a quad here.
Yeah. Well,
and, like,
you got to check it out.
Guys hate each other, which is like the funniest part. Like they don't really have a good relationship with each other, but they like banging each other's girls.
That's the part I don't quite understand. It's like,
Yeah, the guys hate each other. Like they, I guess this feud has been going on forever.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good situation to me.
So they moved in together. Genius idea.
These two guys hate each other, so they moved in together, started a family, and date each other's wives. And let's see how that goes.
Put cameras on the wall.
Yeah, it's gonna work out well for everybody.
Yeah, so that's much
All
more
right.
TV.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow your mind.
It's gonna be great.
On that note, I think my Wagyu burgers are here. Let's go.
Yeah, we went long today. 2 hours, 5 minutes.
How are you? That's what she said.
Yeah, and the stream.
That's what we do.